Okay, hey guys. This is my niece. You know. Um, so I'm sorry I haven't updated in a while. I've just been busy with my sister's birthday and unpacking, getting ready for school, getting school supplies, and it's just been a lot. I am going to update with the video with pictures and videos on. So I hope to get that done soon. Swimsuit season starts next Monday, so things are probably gonna be a little hectic. But not that hectic. Because it just doesn't start until like 7 or 8, and it's 3 hours long. So yeah. Sorry about that. What else? I did. I did take a break for some season this year. Longer than I normally do, just because I started feeling depressed and it just got to the point where I got really good at crying, hiding when I cried. Like I'd cry in my goggles, and like when I was taking the showers and seeing, sorry, that was my phone. Like I got really good to where I would be smiling with my goggles on, but I was crying my eyes out because I just didn't want to be there anymore. And so when I got really good at that, it just clicked that, hey, I need to stop this. I cannot keep doing this. Like, I just tired myself with hiding it and just. So I went to my mom and I said, look, the swim team is supposed to be a family. This swim team is not my family. My family is the one by grandma's. So I'm not doing this one again, ever. I am going back to my grandma. And she was just like, no, you're not. I paid for this already. I'm like, I don't care. I got so good at it that I am crying in my goggles while I'm smiling, and no one has a clue. And she goes, what are you talking about? You don't cry? I'm like, go check my goggles. Like, I don't know what it was about crying, but like it would mess my goggles up. So we were buying new pair of goggles like every 3 weeks. And she goes, so this is why you're getting new goggles every 3 weeks or so? I'm like, yeah, I've been crying since I started there. Like, okay, this one girl, she was like in the 6th, 7th grade, and I'm going in the 10th grade, so I'm older than her. And she's like, so why are you here? You don't belong here. I'm like, my mom's making me go here. And I know your mom's making you come here. You gotta like it here though, so you probably don't complain, but I know your mom's making you come here. Especially if you're in 6th or 7th grade. And I'm in 10th grade, my mom still makes me come. And she just, and so she was like, well, if you don't want to be here, you should tell someone, like a coach or something, because you're just taking up wasted space. I'm like, and who's gonna use this space? Huh? And she goes, well, for the bastard kids, and they can just get in this line too. And you can go in the slow lane with the little kids. And I was like, that was the final straw. I went to my mom, and I was like, I went and called my mom. And I'm like, either you get here, or I'm getting myself kicked off this team. And she goes, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm about to punch this little girl. And she goes, alright, I'm on my way. I was on my way anyway, but I'll be there in like a minute. And I was like, yeah, you might want to get here in like 30. And so I went back, and I put my phone back in my bag, and I got back in the lane. And she goes, what, did you call your mom to come get you because you don't want to stay here anymore? I'm like, no. I called my mom because I'm about to get myself kicked off the team. And she's like, why would you do that? That's so rude. I'm like, you want to talk about rude? You coming in here, I've never met you, I don't even know you, and you do not know me. And you're gonna sit here and tell me that I don't belong on this team. Well, I'm gonna tell you something, sweetheart. I already knew this, and you're in like what, sixth, seventh grade? I'm going into 10th, and I'm 15 years old. So I know your mother is making you come here, no matter what you say, because I'm older than you, and my mom still makes me come here. So if you excuse me, I'm doing one more lap before my mom gets here, and then I'm leaving, and then I won't have to see your face again, hopefully. And she goes, well, you know what? Why don't you just get yourself kicked off the team? I'm like, what do you think I'm about to do? And she goes, I don't know. I'm like, well, that proves my point exactly. You do not know me. So don't sit here and tell me I don't belong here. I'm telling you, I already knew that. That is why I'm quitting the team. And she goes, well, you should just get out now then so I have more space to practice. I'm like, sweetheart, you're in 6th or 7th grade. Trust me, you are not that good. What, you've won, what, a few races maybe? Look, I've won to way more races than you have, and I've seen a way more than you have, okay? So, either you can shut up, leave me alone, and let me leave, or I can just sit here and punch you and then leave on my own without practicing. And she goes, just swim already, get out. I'm like, I'm sorry. She goes, for what? I'm like, for making you look like you're a weak person. And she goes, who said you made me look like that? I'm like, the way your face is right now. And she goes, shut up and leave me alone. I'm like, and the coach comes over when I get back to the wall, and he goes, I heard you're harassing that girl over there. I'm like, oh, she goes, she moved. And he goes, what, you don't like her? I'm like, no, I'm leaving. And he goes, no, you're not. I'm like, again, really? You are not my father. You are not even my family. You're not even my coach. And he goes, little girl, I'm the coach of this team. That makes me your coach. I'm like, well, I'm not on this team anymore, so that makes you not my coach. And he goes, excuse me? Who do you think you are talking to me like that, young man? I'm like, a person that's not on this team anymore, and the person who cries so good that you think I'm smiling with happiness. And he goes, where is your mother? I'm like, she's right there. She's walking through this door, and I'm quitting this team. And he goes, good luck telling your mom that. I'm like, who do you think I called? He goes, what do you mean? I'm like, I just asked you a few minutes ago if I could call someone, and you said, yeah, sure, whatever. Who do you think I called? And he goes, your mother? Obviously, since she's right there. I'm like, yeah, and I told her I'm quitting this team. And this kid that was on my high school team, he saw it, and he goes, Brooke, what's wrong? I'm like, I'm quitting this team. And he goes, oh, okay, well, that's good for you, because this team sucks. I'm like, yeah, and I gave him a high five and I left. I haven't gone back to that team. So, yeah, that team just made me depressed and wasn't really good for me, so I'm not going back. And my mom could try and make me, but I will just sit there and not get in the water. How it's gonna go. So, that's why it took 2.5 months longer break than normal. The coach I usually go to, I have two main coaches that I like, and, well, one after this season of the high school team, she's retiring, so we're gonna get a new coach, and I don't know who that's gonna be, and if it's the same guy, we're gonna have some issues. No. I'm going to try to, and her name's Coach Ziegler, by the way. And my other coach is Coach Ray, and he's like a second dad or a second uncle. He's family. And I like him and Coach Ziegler, and I just can't wait to get back on the team where I'm not sad and depressed all the time. Like, I'm having fun. And I just wasn't having fun on that team. Yeah. Well, I think I gotta go. My mom's leaving soon. I gotta babysit my sister, and I gotta dust before she comes in here and has a heart attack. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.